Morning, my darlings. Hi. I am gonna, I plan to come on and do some magic today, but I just want to decompress. So, quick backstory. When I was on drugs, my entire family abandoned me, and whether that was due to my actions as a drug addict or their fear as, they didn't know how to help me. I just want to really reiterate that I did explain to them in very clear terms that I was on drugs, because they didn't know until I told them, because they're a bit stupid like that. Very naive, dangerously naive, yeah? So I told them I'm on drugs and I am struggling. Told them all. I was hysterical 2 years about it, my grandfather informs me. So, they all jumped ship because the ship was on fire, and I set the fire to our ship. And I'll tell you why I set fire to our ship. Because our ship was going down regardless, motherfuckers. It was. Okay, and you all wanted to fucking run away and abandon me and leave me to captain my own ship. And I thank you. I'll tell you why I thank you. Because my ship does a shit ton better when I don't have, leeches on board. So, my grandfather, who's diagnosed with terminal cancer and given, not that long to live, he decided that since I was, really in need of help and direction and love, and, he was on such limited time, so he decided to just write me off completely with no fucking warning, just said, get fucked. And that devastated me. But I made my peace with it. I did. I wrote him his eulogy in a text message, and I sent it to him because I wanted to tell him how much I loved him and how much I had enjoyed many experiences that we had together in this lifetime, as grandfather and granddaughter building together. So now that I'm off drugs, they're still not sure. They're still not sure, regardless of the fact that I keep telling them. Yeah, so now that I'm off drugs and, blasting my shit all over Instagram and TikTok as a way to, be seen and heard. So he messages me the other day and it was fucking sick. I was super excited. I didn't think I was going to see him again in this lifetime. I didn't. So he messaged me and I was fucking like, yes, my grandpa. And, my grandpa's been my best friend and my best opponent. And I'm thankful, right? So we went to the hospital together. And, the Ethel Bronwyn Stock name came to the surface. And I was very much frustrated by that, as I am sure my grandfather was, a little bit frightened. He was frightened of his mother in life. Why wouldn't he be frightened of her now that, hi, my darling, hi. All right, I've got to keep going with my story though, right? So my grandpa, he's a bit afraid of things because, he's a pussy, but that's okay because I'm not. And I'll tell you why I'm not a pussy, because he taught me not to be. So I'm really good. I'm getting better. I'm going to come to Bali soon. I have to get my passport because, people think that they can just steal from me and that nothing's going to happen to them as a result. But, karma, it will get ya, right? So guess what? I got magic now. And I can talk to my ancestors. And it's really special. And I have a Javanese grandmother. I do. I have a Javanese grandmother and she's trying to come through and she's teaching me how to cook. She teaches me how to cook rice. Most of my grandmothers, they're pretty good in the kitchen, much better than I thought I could ever be. It's special. It's really special. So, I want to come home. I want to come to Bali and I want to, put my feet in the earth and connect and be with my family and the ones that I love. And I love you. I love you a lot and I miss you a lot. Right? So I'm a little bit frustrated with my family here in Australia because they just don't know me. And it's okay that they don't know me because that's their choice. They don't particularly want to know me and that's cool. But I want to know them and I love them and I'm sad now. I'm really sad that I've been so disrespected by my family. It's really frustrating to me. So, as you know, I'm a truth teller. I tell the truth, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not. The truth is the truth. It just doesn't change. The truth doesn't change. So I have to say this. I have to say this. The reason that everybody said no to me, that we don't know anyone called Ethel, is apparently because nobody in my family knew her name. Which is like, you know, disturbing in many, many, many ways. But, you know, it kind of sums up how fucked up my family is. And, you know, they all think they're so good and they all know so much. They don't even know the matriarch's name. Right, so Ethel, my grandmother Ethel, my grandmothers are good. You know, those are, they can choose. Everyone can pick and choose when they want to be good and when they want to be, you know, selfish little shits. And I can say that now because I've grown. And, you know, the elders in my family think that they can tell me what to do because they think they know better. Guess what? I'm here to tell you don't know better. You don't. And I'll tell you why. Because you've made every mistake there is in the book, just like me. And guess what? I'm learning from them, for all of us. So, you know, me and Ethel have got it covered. You don't have to jump on board. At this point, I'm very selective with who I allow onto my very, very precious pirate ship because it is a prestigious ship that I am the captain of. And, you know, sue me for being a cocky cunt about it, but guess what? I did the work. I did the work to get here. I did the work to survive. I did the work to get sober. And guess what? I was honest the whole way. The whole way. I haven't lied to you about one thing, not even my dead husband. And like, call me crazy. Stick that crazy label on me, mate, because I accept it. I accept it and I love it. I'll tell you why I love it. Because it's the truth. So, I want to apologise to you guys, you know, that come here for the magic and sometimes get the darkness. Guess where I got my magic? From diving deep, deep, deep into my darkest, most disgusting parts of my soul. That's growing up. That's spiritual awakening. It's the ego and it's the shedding and it's painful and it's ugly. But the truth is the light. The truth is the sunshine. And guess what the sunshine does? It warms us. It helps us to grow. It gives us life. It is the source. It is the source. Like Mother, Earth, yeah, Sun, universe. We're all one. We are all connected. So just because my living family didn't know the name of my great-grandmother Ethel doesn't mean that she's not talking to me, because somehow I've got her name. I've got her name. But, like, I'm not psychic. I must be crazy. That's it, for sure. Okay, then. And who's the danger to my kids? Tell me again. Who's the danger to my kids? The universe, man. The universe will look after them. So I rest easy. You know, as easy as I can without, you know, biting someone's head off. Because, you know, I'm trying to not let too much crazy out of the bag. But, you know, it's my bag and it's my crazy. So I'll do what I want with it. Okay? So, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna wash away all the sweat because, you know, it makes me sweat that my family is still trying to deny my fucking truth. And not even that, deny my children the right to see their mum. Like, I know you hate me. Good. I want you to hate me because I don't really like a lot of you. But, like, my kids don't hate me. And it's like, I bet they would hate to hear about what you guys have done when they get old enough to fucking make their own decisions. Like, fucking suck up, guys. Like, I've had to, you know, and I've had some support. And not some, a lot. I've had a lot of support. And I've made a lot of bad decisions, but I've done my absolute best to learn from them and to grow from them in order to not have to make them time and time again. So, I'm going to go cleanse my body. I'm going to go for a walk to clear my mind. I might meditate. And then I am going to jump on here and do some tarot. And I'll tell you why I do my tarot on my page. Because I like to live in the moment. I like to be authentic. I like to just deep dive into the adventure and the blessing that life is. Because I know it's a blessing. And if you disagree with that, that's cool. You do you, man. Do you. Because that makes me happy. People following their souls and their journeys and, like, you know, make your own adventure, man. It's your fucking story. But my story will not be dictated by, you know, those of us that aren't worthy of writing my book. I will write my own book here on my Instagram. Okay? And if you don't like it, don't watch it. Because, you know, some people like it. They do. And I love yous. Those of yous that like it, I'll tell you why I love yous. Because you just accept me for who I am. And better than that, you see the growth. And you not, like, every time I get a message, like, yeah, it makes me cry. It does. It makes me cry because I've not had that much positive feedback from living people. But it just, like, it spurs me on. You know, like, I started to shake when I got the text message from my grandfather explaining that nobody knew her name, but I'm still not talking to her and she'd be appalled. Ethel would be appalled with you. I don't really think that you're in a position to tell me what Ethel says. Like, you know, but whatever. If you want to think that and die thinking that, that's fine. But don't think you're going to come back and tap on my door and use me as an instrument to be your voice. Nah. You had the chance. People have got chances to, you know, fix their mistakes. And if they don't want to, that's cool. But don't think I'm going to stick around for round 2 where you just go round and round making the same mistakes. So I'm going to come on. I'm going to do magic because I grow from it. Because my guides give me, you know, little clues. And I like it. I like to put together the puzzle pieces that they give me. Because guess what? They don't lie. They might trick me. Every now and then they'll trick me to test me and to show me that I need to be, you know, careful. It's with everything in life, your spiritual journey, your job, your fucking life, anything that you do, you need to be careful, absolutely. But there is nothing to fear but fear itself. Or being uneducated. Being uneducated about something is dangerous, very dangerous. And we all know that. You know, you wouldn't get in a car and just start driving it if you didn't know. You know, the basics of, like, where's the steering wheel? Yeah? So some of us have had to learn to drive on the job, and that's cool. Some of us don't really have that much time. You humans and all your silly things. All right, so I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and it's not just me. Ethel's on board. My Javanese grandmother's on board. I haven't heard her name yet. I think it's, like, a bit hard to say. I'm not sure. And this is why, like, can I just have one vice? Like, I don't want to drink, okay, because I know what it does to my brain, but I also know what weed does to my brain. So, like, maybe I should stop that. But, like, can I just have one thing? Like, if I can't have my kids, can I have a cigarette? Or a boyfriend? I don't know if I want a boyfriend. Not like a boyfriend. I want, like, a real man. And, you know... Maybe I will take maybe I'll take an alien. He's got to be the captain, though. He's got to be, like, at least commander of his galaxy. Like, I don't want no low-hanging fruit. I don't. I tell you why. Because I'm a big energy, and it's a big job to look after me. And, you know, I'm doing a fair amount of work, and I'm keen for it. So, you know, a teammate would be cool, but I don't need ya. My husband's good. I just want him to be able to rest. I do. I just want him to rest. Like my poor husband. I'm sad. All right, I'm going to go because, you know, I've been crying all morning and, like, I'm trying to just have a morning, like, with myself and mourn my dead husband and, you know, like, wait for that fucked up lawyer to ring me and tell me when I can see my kids. But, yeah, like, my family, they fuck me up. So I came on here to decompress because it makes me feel better and also it keeps me accountable. There have been mistakes, and there will be mistakes, because guess what? That's life. And I'm keen for it. All right, so I love yous, and I'm going to jump back on. Would you like me to give you a time? Should I try and put, like, the human spin on it? All right. 12:12. That's when we'll do it. Okay? 12:12. I am coming on the live to do the magic. And I'm not going to fast around today. I'm not going to, like, make it quick and, like, shove it at you. I'm going to show you how I properly do the magic. Okay? And I'm going to instruct you, if you're interested, in how to set up for your own personal ritual with your own magic. Okay, so I'm keen for it, I'm here for it. And, you know, I've got some pretty good instruction that I'd like to pass on to you guys because, you know, there can be some mistakes that are quite detrimental and unnecessary. You don't have to do it because I did it. I got it covered. So let me teach you guys what I know. Those of you that are here for it and those of you that want to join along for free out of the kindness of my heart, I've got to go rest, though, and wash away the sweat because I've been sweating. I've been sweating about how good it is. Like, what's up, Ethel? It's she doesn't like it when I just call her her first name. Like, see how scared I got? I started to walk back. My grandmother Ethel. She's Grandmother Ethel. That's what she wants to be called, Grandmother Ethel. And I think that's really nice. So, shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my husband. Shout out to my friends on the other side, because you guys, like, yous are good to me. And I love that you've remembered how much I loved yous in your lives, because I've needed the support to get through this stage, and I've really learned a lot from my guides. I've been taught very, very well, and like they're good. Like they're good. They've showed me how much I can be in control and how easily I can slip out of control. And so this is what I want to share with you guys, my journey, my story, my mistakes. Because guess what? I'm not scared. Not scared. All right, I love yous. Bye.